Hey, this is Teacher Will, and today's video is talking about confidence, all right? Now, if you have Instagram, I did a quick little Instagram video on here, but I wanted to spend some more time and talk about it. Now, let me be honest with you. One of the things in learning English, okay, confidence, it takes time. Don't let anybody fool you in saying like, oh, you'll be instantly confident in learning English. My experience is it takes time and self-belief. One of the things that I want to look at or discuss with you is what are certain things that prevent people from being confident or having confidence. In my own life, I've asked myself that question a lot of times. And here's one that I came up with: the fear of the unknown. Now think about it. Fear is, or can kind of be, a very interesting thing, particularly when learning English. Fear of the unknown. Oh, what happens if they don't like the way that I sound? Or I can't remember a word, or they're going to laugh at me. And I've heard this one a lot. There is no one that I can speak English with. I'm afraid. Well, let me offer this perspective. If there are 7 billion people in the world, and wherever you live, if there's nobody that speaks English, here's what I suggest. Speak to yourself. Make a selfie. First, you overcome confidence by speaking to yourself, and then you can overcome that fear by hopefully speaking with others. Number 2, criticism. Now, I don't know if you're like me, but in my life, I don't like when people have criticized me. I don't accept criticism well. But through time, through age, and through experience, I've come to realize that sometimes criticism can be a good thing if I believe that the person is sincere and they're not criticizing me, but they want me to actually be better. Now, how is that important when you speak English? I'm sure in your life you might have friends or family or teachers that will actually give you positive criticism. Or think about it this way. Don't think of it as criticism. Think about positive feedback. Hey, you know what? You did a really good job and you made a mistake. That's okay. Let me offer this particular tip. Now, for those of you that might encounter people that are not giving sincere criticism, here's one thing that I learned for people that are insincere when they're giving criticism. If you're speaking English and you're not doing it well, don't take it personally. If they're not adding any value in your life, or as my mama used to say, if they're not adding value in your life or paying your bills, just ignore them. Or another famous saying that I heard or that I remember is, don't take it personally. Water off a duck's back. Number 3, negativity. Now, personally, I think negativity comes in 2 forms. Number 1, and the most destructive, the negativity that you have in your mind. You begin to listen to those negative tapes. I can't learn English. I'm bad. I will never learn. No one loves me and I can't learn. Well, listen, if you don't want to do Teacher Will a favor, do yourself a favor and get rid of those negative tapes, those little demons in your mind, and replace it with some positive thought. Instead of saying you can't, why don't you say you can? Negative people. Now, I'm a little older than probably most of you, even though I probably don't look like it, but there are just some negative people in the world. They are never happy or say anything good about anyone else. Now, here's the funny thing. When you're trying to learn English, they sit back and they're negative. Why are you learning that language? It's not important. Why are you learning American? Or why are you trying to be like an American or those people in the West? Well, you know what? Listen, negativity breeds negativity. Now, sometimes, not maybe in your life, but my life, negativity or negative people can come from your friends and your family members. That's another video. But anyway, here's my suggestion to you. If you have the opportunity and the chance, get a broom and sweep those negative people out of your life, because life is too short and you're on a mission to learn English. Now that we talked about the negatives, can we talk about something more positive? Here are my suggestions of how you might develop more confidence. Number 1, Stop comparing yourself to others. Do you realize that you are unique? Do you realize that you can do anything that you want to do? And so therefore, if you believe that you can learn English, there is no value that you comparing yourself to others. No one in the world is like you. But check it. If you want to compare yourself to others, here's my suggestion. Emulate, copy the things that they do well in English. And put your own spin on it. You don't believe that? Listen, I am a native English speaker and I hated grammar. And what did I do? I emulated a very good teacher of mine that I worked with that I called the king of grammar. I put my own spice on it, my own flavor. I can't do it like him. So what did I do? I took what was good and made it my own. Now, that's number one, body language. Listen, get a pen, get a paper, and here are the 3 do's of body language. Number 1, smile. When you smile, it makes your face look happy. It makes the words flow from your tongue. And guess what? When you smile, you feel better about yourself and you seem more approachable to others. That's number 1. Number 2. Body posture. What does body posture mean? It means when you're speaking English, you should stand up straight, present yourself. It is a form of confidence and strength. When you slouch, or you look weak, or you bend down, people begin to get afraid and they think that you're weak. You're not weak, you're unique. Number 3, eye contact. Now, eye contact becomes important because it shows and displays confidence that you're self-assured when you're speaking English. Now, for those cultures that might not do eye contact, that's okay. Just don't look at them directly. But remember, eye contact is very important. Here's another one. Create a list. Create a list of self-affirmations. What do I mean by that? Sometimes when speaking English becomes very hard, better yet, sometimes life becomes hard. You need to create a list. I can do it. I can learn English. What are my goals of the day? You create a list so that when you get discouraged, that when you get hard, you create a list. You refer to that list and write it down so that you always can motivate yourself and empower yourself. Why? Because sometimes the only thing that you can do and the only person that you can support is yourself. So check it. Those are my suggestions of becoming and gaining more confidence. Now here's what I want you to do. If I missed something or you have particular techniques or steps or styles that you did to gain confidence, make a comment below. Because why? Because you and I learn together. Remember, confidence starts with belief in not me, but you.